This session we're going to use no controls. We're not going to use clutch, no rear brake. Okay, and you're first, you can hop on here. We're going to run the direction to the right. My husband and I, when we met, hi, look up. The first like 6 months, you just started calling me the general. Steer with your chest. I am just a little controlling, a little bit. Elbow up on your inside too. Don't drop your elbow in. Not heavy on the inside with your head when you're coming in. When I was younger, I raced a little bit and my whole family rode. Let out your clutch. My kids rode when they were little. We did a lot of desert stuff. My boys started wanting to compete. It's kind of how it started. Welcome to Grindstone. Houses up to 15 riders. We don't like to do much more than that because if you can imagine having 15 teenagers living underneath one roof is pretty crazy. Being in Southern California, there wasn't a training facility. I had envisioned kind of like a dormitory, but that had, you know, mechanic bays and workspaces, and we got that in 2012. I had always envisioned of having a Supercross team, and then as my son turned pro, of course, I would like to do it for him.
Osborne off to the races. Gage Schehr, by the way, is battling with him and has taken the lead from him. So good job by Gage, one of the young riders out here, a privateer.
So Gage was living with, 14 more brothers and sisters that he didn't ask for. But it's what worked for us because my husband was a mechanic and built motors. I've always done fitness. Drop your hands, switch sides. For 10 years, I actually cooked at least 10 kids breakfast and dinner. They have to have work ethic, and my son was really good at that. He wanted it more than anybody.
Oh,
yeah.
The other rider landed right on top.
Right on top. There was nothing he could do.
He almost died. He had a torn heart and lungs and kidney, ribs, every rib broken back. It was a very severe accident. He was 16 months of recovery, got healthy and rode again and did outdoors one more season and then called it quits. I went through a roller coaster. Did I love it for him or did I love it for me? I think it took about 6 months. I was pretty torn on what I wanted to do, and then he gave the blessing, for sure. Yeah, it's what we do. I've been doing it for 25 years plus, right? So at this point, I'm not gonna go find a new career. I met Dylan Walsh. He had contacted me and talked about wanting to come over here and race a few Supercross, and I was like, yeah, I'd love to have you. So he came and ended up living with me at the compound. He never misses a beat. So this year now we started with 2 riders, and Max has really come so far, and his work ethic's the same as Dylan's. It has come together exactly like I envisioned it. Bring the youth through the compound and then push them to learn skills to actually live. They're from everywhere. I have Washington, Montana, England, Germany, all over. A lot of my kids have just grown to go to college and are pilots now and linemen. Like one of the kids that I trained for years and years and lived at the compound is now one of my mechanics. It is not easy. You have to be extremely passionate. It makes you get up at 3 in the morning and order parts that you need. If you don't have passion, don't do it because it's what actually sustains you.